So I have on a red raincoat right now. And can you find love in a red raincoat? Yes, you can, because red raincoat adds to 108 equals worship equals love plus love. And this is glaringly obvious because raincoat is 81, which is 3 times 3 times 3 times 3, and red is 3 times 3 times 3. So you've got 3 times 3 times 3, plus a triple of that to make the famous 108 equals worship equals love plus love. And it's very easy to find the two loves in red raincoat. Just take the word red, which equals 27, half of love, and then take an R and an I from raincoat to make another 27, the other half of love. And then the remainder of the letters obviously make the other 54. What threes lie left over in that? So you've got a 15 plus a 21 plus an 18. That's amazing. So in the one love, you've got 18 plus 18 plus 9 plus 9. That's insane. So a red raincoat. I'm telling you, you should have a red raincoat. And I just got this one by Divine Ordinance from Trinity Western University, the women's volleyball team, the Spartans, which is love plus love. Remember, Spartans adds to love plus love in the first half equaling love, the second half equaling love. I got a bunch of first half equals love, the second half equals love, the total is 108 equals worship. And they got a bunch of brand new Adidas gear donated to them by Adidas so they could sell it at this fundraiser for their missions trip to Haiti. The whole story is loaded with threes like crazy. And so I got this brand new red raincoat that fits me perfectly. And yes, it's raining outside right now. And I used this just this morning for my morning paper route. We live in a temperate rainforest here in Langley, British Columbia, Canada. As you can see, it is a temperate rainforest. Okay? Temperate rainforest divides by 3. It's very beautiful once you get out there and all the plants and the greenery. It's very healthy, very life-giving to have that moisture in the air. But look at how beautiful a red raincoat is. So the R is double 9, then you've got the ED, which is 9. Then you've got another R, which is double 9, then you've got an I, which is 9. That's team number 1 to make love number 1. And then the rest of the letters in raincoat are A plus N equals 15, C plus O equals 18, A plus T equals 21. 15 plus 18 plus 21 going up in threes for an average of 18 apiece makes the other 54 equals love. So there you go. I've just solved every raincoat. So rain divides by 3 and coat divides by 3, just like the word cover divides by 3. So a rain cover, umbrella divides by 3. But you should go red, because red is the king of colors. And if you're going to dress up your little girl, for example, to walk out in the rain to school and walk down the street, get her a little red raincoat. It's de facto. Everyone knows that it's the cutest. Everyone knows it's the best. If someone is going to make a film, if Walt Disney was going to make a video and he's going to have a scene of a little girl walking down the street in the rain, you better believe she's going to have a red raincoat. And the word little divides by 3, so she's going to have a little red raincoat. And she's probably going to have a red umbrella as well. And red boots. So that it's just eye-catching. And you're just like, oh, isn't that the most adorable creature you've ever seen? You just, red, the king of colors. So, and it's obvious, red raincoat, RR. This is going to revolutionize fashion, folks. These numbers are a revelation of what is the best. What is the best? What are the best color combinations? What are the best recipes? It's all solvable to the maximum numbers. You find the best numbers in everything and you'll have the best formula. A red raincoat. It's just pow. I mean, on a dreary day, rain is not really dreary though. Rain is life-giving. But on a rainy day, with the gray overhead, you're walking down the street in a bright red raincoat, man, especially if you're a beautiful lady, it just works. It fits the bill perfectly. It's like, you want to stand out in a gray world, wear that red raincoat, honey, with a red umbrella. Men will just be like, there she goes, the rose in the midst of the rain. Just look at her, be refreshed at the beauty of God. It's a perfect movie scene. You have to be a movie director in this life. You've got to think like a movie director would think. When you go out, when you dress up, what is the most beautiful thing I can do? Okay? On a gray day, it's classic. It's totally perfect. On a gray day, the sound of the rain, and here's this gorgeous young lady with a cute red raincoat and a bright red umbrella, ideally bright red rain boots, and she's walking across the street, you're just like, there she is. The rose in the rain. And it's just like, all of a sudden the world is paradisical again. Whereas if she's wearing like gray and like black and like brown, you're just like, oh man, is there any hope in this dismal scene? But if she's wearing a red raincoat with a red umbrella, you're just like, there goes a cheerful soul. I'm like, life is a movie again, you know. It's supposed to be that beautiful, people. So I really want to encourage people to start wearing bright colors, because you saw my video shot of this neighborhood. Like, ladies and gentlemen, look at the colors that are not coming into your view. I mean, every house on this block is the exact same tone. Like, do you see any color coming into your view? No, you do not. And that is a tragedy that I hope changes by some miracle of God, where people get, okay, you get the, you know, just people, bright colors, please, just red everywhere. Red is the king of colors. I mean, if this entire neighborhood was red, I'd be happier all day long. I mean, just colors, orange, neon, yellow, pink, I don't care. Just pick a color and just start painting the wall. So a red raincoat in particular is perfection. It's perfection, it's perfection. You can, the more you look, the more you see. For example, the last letter of red knits together with the last letter of raincoat to make 24888. And then the second last letter, the E and A, also knit together. And then look at this, the second letter's in. I should really zoom in on this because it's so minuscule, but you know what I'm talking about. I mean, you can see these letters when you write it yourself. The second letter's in, EA. Divided by 3. Second letter's back, EA, divided by 3. Last letter's back, 24, divided by 3. First letters equal each other, RR. And the more you look, the more you see for the number 3. It just keeps, whoa! But the coolest thing of all is that red equals 27, 3 times 3 times 3. Raincoat equals a triple of that. It is a totally divine, obvious combination. So here I am, wearing a red raincoat, and it's popping. It's popping, especially when you're out there in the gray weather. You're just like, finally, some life walked across the street. There's a man in a bright red raincoat. You're just like, thank you for bringing some life to my world. And folks, whatever you do to bring joy to other people, including the colors you wear and the clothes you choose, it's all a part of God's blessing upon your life. Let me say that again. The clothes that you decide to wear in public and the amount of joy that you give to people in the colors that you adorn yourself with and the clothes that you give and even the appearance of your house and everything that you own is all a part of God's little accountant sheet on the blessing that He puts upon your life. If you go out into public wearing gorgeous, life-giving, colorful vibe and you're taking excellent care of your appearance, you've invested in your physical beauty and your health, and you go, you know, and you choose to wear bright colors, and you get revelations like this that are mathematically perfect, and you practice them and do them for the glory of the Triune God, and you make people happy by wearing bright colors out there, God blesses your life even more. You can just make these small choices every single day. I love wearing bright colors. I love wearing neon orange. Bright colors. I call them life-giving colors. They make people happy and cheerful. If this world was all gray, we would be depressed. You've got to just see the ideal. I mean, some people need to take a trip to Disneyland and just immerse themselves in how much color that environment has. All that color contributes to the happiness of the environment. If it was all black and gray and white, if Disneyland was instantly, by some miracle of God, transformed into a black and white scene where there was no color, it would just be completely depressing compared to what it is. Well, apply that to your life. Folks, you know, it's like, what is the very best? Well, tons of color. What is the very worst? Well, no color. Why are we sitting somewhere around here in the majority, like, no color zone when it costs just as much to buy paint and use fabrics that are much more colorful? So we can be in this zone and be happier every single day, everywhere we look. It's not rocket science. Just do it. It's like, pump out more colorful fashion, purchase more colorful fashion, paint your houses more You got one life to live. Be creative. Go nuts. Make it a Dr. Seuss house. I mean, come on, people. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Okay, but red raincoat. Wow, 27. And then so we find love. So 27 plus 81 is 108 equals worship. 54 plus 54. And then we found the two loves. Red, R-I, 54 number 1. 15 plus 18 plus 21. So it's an obvious ordained gem. I get these words from Jehovah everywhere I go. Everywhere I go. Yesterday I got a phrase from Jehovah. I'm going to zoom out now so I'm not so big in the screen. Just a twitch there. That's fine. Yesterday I got a word from Jehovah. Langley grows up. And I got that word while I was sitting in the Cactus Club Cafe, and it's just a jam-packed, bustling, singles bar type scene with a ton of young people, great music, there's a live DJ in there, and I just looked around and laughed. And I got the word from Jehovah, Langley grows up. It's a beautiful phrase, it divides by 3 in 3 words, and what's special about it is the last letter of every single word, Langley, Y, grows, S, up, P, is plus 1 over a multiple of 3, and they all therefore knit together to make a final multiple of 3 with all the things before them collecting to make 3. Langley grows up. Langley, that's the town where I live, Langley grows up. And it was a word I got from Jehovah. While I was sitting in the Cactus Club Cafe last night, I was just laughing. I was like, Langley has a poppin' singles bar scene. Right on! Like Langley grows up, and the place was just full. Place was just full of chatterboxes. Everyone was just like, party atmosphere was like packed out. You got outdoor seating because they've had to expand the capacity, and there's like all the pretty young girls that live in Langley, I'm convinced, just like work in this one place, it seems. I mean, and I mean, it's just everyone there seems beautiful to me. And it's just popping, brand new venue, very nice, you know, just classy, modern. And I got the word from Jehovah, Langley grows up. It's like the first icon of a city. It is like a poppin', vibrant, singles scene, you know, with outstanding food. They got amazing, I can go on, okay, you get the idea. Langley grows up. Langley is becoming a city. Langley, small town, like Langley is becoming a city. Langley grows up. Awesome, it's a divine word from the Lord, divides by 3 perfectly. And another plug for color, every letter in color divides by 3, every single letter. C-O-L-O-U-R, and you have to spell it with a U so that the last 3 letters equal love, and the grand total then equals 84. So color, I can't say enough for color. Color is one of my favorite things in this universe. I just want to paint. If I could magically grab a hold of every single person in Canada, and like we could have like International Color Day, or like Canadian Paint Everything Colorful Day, like that was like an actual weekend like holiday where this is what we're going to do, people. Like, it's called Color Day, and everything gets like transformed into like cheerful color as opposed to dismal, boring junk. That would be awesome. I'd be like, folks, pick your color and just like, seriously, go nuts. People, you got one life to live. Why are you playing it safe? Why are you being bored? Why are you wearing the same color? Why, is this a funeral procession? No. It's celebration. A celebration, people. Color. Ooh, man. By the way, the World of Color show in Disneyland, I was there for opening night. I watched that thing so many times. I recently had laser eye surgery. Colors were popping like never before. My brother Jay gave me a revelation about why my brain was perceiving colors more vividly than ever before in my life. It's because before I had laser eye surgery, there's small amounts of astigmatism in my eye, which means when light comes in through every single component into your lens, not all of it shoots directly back to the color cones and hits them bang on. What happens is with astigmatism is the rays kind of hit various target spots on the inside of the sphere of your eyeball, and then they kind of bounce their way into the color cone. So there's like these extra deflections that aren't direct from all the rays of light directly into your color cones. And when I got laser eye surgery and I had such a perfect result, better than 20/20 vision. 20/10, perfect fixing of everything. Colors were popping. And I was commenting. I couldn't stop saying. So my mother paid me a visit. I was in Las Vegas at the time, and I was just visiting with her. And as we were walking place, I couldn't stop saying how colors were popping. Like they were just popping. They were brighter than they ever were, which makes sense because now all the rays of those colors coming off this red coat, for example, were perfectly being focused to directly hit my color cones rather than bouncing around the inside of my eyes until they eventually got to the color cones. Direct. And so all of those color rays were now hitting my, and so reds were redder and oranges were oranger and everything was popping. And I was in Vegas at the time. And you can imagine how awesome that is. Colored lights everywhere. It was like Candyland. I was just like, and it's been that way. My life has been an enamorment of beauty since that day. It changed my life. I have been so enamored by the beauty of things that it's practically made me non-functional as far as like the average working life goes, just because I'm so enamored by how beautiful everything is and how like colorful everything is. I'm just like, everything is just, yeah. So, but by the way, that World of Color fountain show, color is spelt wrong. In that it needs to be spelt with a U for the maximum glory for the number 3. But it's, if you haven't seen that show live, I encourage you to see it because, man, what the LED, and by the way, LED divides by 3, by Divine Ordinance, folks, by Divine Ordinance. That's why we call them LEDs, because L is 12, E plus D equals 9. Pure 3s in 3 letters. Like that's why we have LED technology. It's to the glory of the Trinity, who imagined it before the foundation of the universe. And when you go to that Disney water show, the LEDs in bright color that change colors, mixed with that the water fountains, it's more popping color at night than you can ever imagine. Like seriously, I've seen like the brightest neons I ever saw in those fountains. It was just mind blowing. So all that to say, please color your world, people. God will bless you for it. Let me say that again. You're not just doing this because you're doing this. Whenever you do something for other people's joy and other people's increased happiness, when you dress up nice, when you look your best to go out in public, when you take care of your hair, when you take care of your skin, when you get proper vitamin D and tan yourself regularly and stay properly dark, and when you wear colorful clothing and popping garments, and you even just go out in public and be seen by people as a beautiful person with life-giving clothing, God will bless you. Some people say, you know, I don't know what to do right now. It's like you have everything inside of you to give and love today. Okay? And but I am big on color. I encourage, especially Canadians tend to be very subdued. I would like to see that change. I would like to see Canadians get a lot more bold and colorful in their fashion. Big time. I would like to see cars. I would like to see people dress up their cars more. You know, interior lighting. I was doing that the other day. It was just pure pleasure with LEDs and making tissue colored lights so I can make like these beautiful colored lanterns on the inside of my car. It looks awesome. It's like, I felt like I was like this Disney-esque like rainbow thing on the interior. Just beautiful. Just like, the more color you can add to your world, the better it is. And so I would really encourage Canada. I'd encourage the Prime Minister to like wear more colorful clothing. I'm like, why is it that all of our Prime Ministers and Presidents just always play it safe? They're always wearing suits, gray suits. You know, why don't we see them wearing like, you know, a colorful Hawaiian t-shirt once in a while? Like, or a colorful suit. If you like the suit, just mix it up a little bit. Get funky. I mean, this nation above everything needs freedom to get funky and like joyful. My goodness. I mean, it's like, all right, the rules are the rules, but let's be happy, my goodness. Like, come on. So I, like, seriously, folks, like, it doesn't take much. You just, but again, God will bless you for it. This is something you can do that God will bless you for. Like if you put a ton of life-giving color into the appearance of your car, so that it makes people go, man, that's cool. That is artistic. I love that. It's beautiful. Like, you know, the whole strip lighting, you get that beautiful blue lights and stuff. Get funky on your vehicle. Give people the gift of beauty. Do it with your clothes. Do it with your house. And God will bless you for doing that. He will, more happiness, more of whatever it is God wants to give you. Give and it shall be given to you. Well, there's so many ways to give, and that's what I love. It's like, no, give beauty to the world. Give beauty to the world. If you don't like giving money to the world, give beauty to the world. Just do something. A red raincoat. Man, how about a red umbrella? We solved umbrella the other day. Umbrella, the first 4 letters starts with love. This happens to be white plus green. White plus green divides by 3. So this color combination, which is the 3 Christmas colors, white plus green plus red, divides by 3. It's obvious. White plus green is 105. Just checking my numbers there. 65 plus 49. Sorry. White plus green is 114 plus red is 141. Genius. Dividing by 3. So here I hold the 3 Christmas colors. Red, white, green. By divine ordinance they divide by 3. Now a red umbrella, which is the quintessential cute umbrella for a lovely young lady to be walking down the street with. And every movie maker said, oh man. Umbrella divides by 3 being love. The first 4 letters equal love. And then you add 24 points, which is then 78, plus another 6 points, 84. Yes, I remember that. So now oh my goodness. So a red umbrella is 27 plus 84 equals 111. Yes! A red umbrella equals 111 perfectly, 111. And when you speak 111 in text, that also divides by 3 and on and on. So, if you have a red raincoat, which adds to 108, with a red umbrella, which adds to 3 points higher, 111. Now you are in La La Land. Now, I want you to see the future. See the future. Can you imagine an entire town full of young ladies walking down the street with red raincoats and red umbrellas? To the glory of the Trinity. Every guy would be instantly happy. They'd be, there go the roses in the rain. There go the roses in the rain. Aren't they attractive? Aren't they beautiful? Don't you just want to walk up to them and hold their hand and give them a hug? You got to be kidding me. A beautiful young lady with a red raincoat and a red umbrella, it's quintessential perfection. And I've proven it mathematically. So red raincoat equals 108. Red umbrella equals 111. 3 points higher. Put those together, you have 219, which is 3 times 73. 73 is the 21st prime, a 7-fold set of 3s. It's a divine combination. I encourage you, especially if you are a lady, get out there and buy a red raincoat and a red umbrella and do so to the glory of the Trinity, and you walk yourself with pride out there in the rain, and you'll love it. You'll feel happy. I guarantee you'll feel happy because it's a divine ordinance. It's a divine color combination, straight from heaven, for all of us. If you're really good, you'll also have red hair. Now you have a red-haired lady with a red raincoat and a red umbrella. Red hair, of course, divides by 3. Hair is amazing. It's just like love. Red, hair is 9 plus double 9. Okay, it's 9 points higher than the word red. So red hair is love plus another 9 on top, 63. I'm painting the perfect movie actress scene so that we can appreciate the glory of God in the details. Imagine a beautiful young lady with gorgeous red hair, wearing a red raincoat with a red umbrella in the middle of a gray, rainy scene. It's an artist's dream photograph. It's an artist's dream photograph. You've seen those photographs where they intentionally gray out everything in the whole scene, and then they colorize. They only reveal the color of the certain items in the scene. Well, red is obviously one of their favorite colors to do that with because it's the king of colors. Well, it's the perfect scene. It's the perfect photograph. You've got a gray, rainy background of the Paris streets. Paris divides by 3, by the way. And then you've got a lovely young lady with red hair, a red raincoat, and a red umbrella standing out there in the middle of the gray scene. And all of a sudden, the entire world is beautiful no matter what. Because there she is. Perfect. Okay, so red raincoat 108 equals worship, and then red umbrella. And then can you find the 2 loves in red umbrella? Well, you'd have to be able to knock 3 points off because you've got 111. You need 2 loves, which equals 1 way. So somehow you have to find 3 points that you can do away with. And yes, you can, because you've got a B and an A. in umbrella. Knock those off, you're down to 108, then you just need to find the two loves. Let's do that right now. I insist. It's pure pleasure to do this. And the deeper you go and the more you speak about these things, the more God gives you. So watch this. So red umbrella. I love just mashing all this stuff into one location. We're just going to overwrite stuff. We got so much glory here. So red umbrella. So we're going to pull off the B and A, okay, to bring us down to 108. I want to keep red together, 27. So now we need to find another. Now that's going to change things. Okay, so 18 plus 18. Okay, this is going to be tricky now. I want to find the two loves in red umbrella, just like we did red raincoat. 33. Aha, there it is. Okay, there's one. EDULL. That's 9 plus 21 plus 12 plus 12 is 54. And then the other team to make the other 54 is 18 plus 18 plus 18. Yes! R plus M plus E. So there you go. Glory to Jehovah. We just found love plus 3. The cherries on top, I always say. We just found love plus 3 in a red umbrella, and we found love plus love in a red raincoat. Bam! And of course, we've also found love in red hair. Red hair, 27 plus another 9. That's love plus 9. So, and of course, woman divides by 3. By the way, this morning, I'm conscious of details. This morning, for the glory of God, Sunday divides by 3, of course, I delivered exactly 66 newspapers for the province. All the province. The province divides by 3, and 66, we just got a whole ton yesterday for the glory of the Trinity. Tender equals 66, dreamy equals 66, happy, blessed, woman, wedding, all these things equal 66, family equals 66. And this morning, I delivered 66 province newspapers. And in fact, that's basically what it is each Sunday morning, because things rarely change on this route. 66. I'm very conscious of God's details in my life to glorify the number 3. Oh yeah, and wow. So there you go. A woman with a red raincoat, a red umbrella, red hair. Awesome. And of course you could be a man with a red raincoat and a red umbrella. Absolutely. And if a man with a red raincoat and a red umbrella runs into a woman with a red raincoat and a red umbrella, that's when you know sparks are going to start flying. Okay, so, wonderful. Fantastic. So, folks, I encourage you to get more red in your life. Seriously. Start buying red clothing. A woman at a party in a bright red dress is unignorable. She's very life-giving. It's just red. It's king of colors. I encourage women to buy more red clothing. You know, I encourage guys to wear more red clothing. I mean, red is just popping. Okay. Oh man, I love color so much. So much. Okay. Very good. Very, very good. And rain and sun will divide by 3. So rain is 42, sun is 54. Together they make 96. And then sun or rain adds another 33. Sun or rain. 2 fun. And then raindrops divides by 3. And so raindrops on roses divides by 3. You know the famous phrase, raindrops on roses and whiskers on kittens. But raindrops on roses in particular are a photographer's dream. I remember taking photo after photo of the rose garden in, I believe it's in Portland, Oregon? Portland, I think, has the Portland City Rose Garden. It's beautiful. It's on the top of a hill overlooking the entire city. And the Queen of England has visited that rose garden. And raindrops on roses. If you want to photograph roses, you want to do so first thing in the morning when the dew is sitting all over them, because the beauty of them is multiplied by 10 as a result of the raindrops on all of them. With all the reflections, and you get a morning sunlight glistening. But raindrops on roses divides by 3. Raindrops divides by 3, rose divides by 3, on and the estimate together. What does that add to? 57, 90, 105 plus 42, 147. Plus 33, 180, plus DPS. So we're at 180 plus another 39 points, 219. So raindrops on roses is 219, which is 3 times 73, which is 3 times the 21st prime is 7 full set of 3. So there you go. We just solved all raindrops on roses. Perfect. It's an ordained concept of God that has a name and has a number that glorifies Him, as does everything in the universe. Awesome. And then you can have the word red in there if you want. Raindrops on red roses. Because, and on and on and on. On and on and on. On and on and on. That's so cool. Red rain. Okay. Good night. Good night.